Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event. Fight fans worldwide, you've tuned into the #1 undisputed boxing podcast today. This is the Boxing Breakdown. Now, your heavy-handed, hard-hitting host, Mark Roxy.
And my partner in crime, Mr. Harold Hunt.
What's up?
What's up, what's up, what's up? And welcome to another edition of The Boxing Breakdown. I'm your host, Mark Roxy, and I am here with my partner in crime, Mr. Harold Hunt. Harold, what's up, what's up, what's up?
What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Good day
good.
today.
Not only am I good, I'm super good today because we have two very, very special guests to be on the Boxing Breakdown today. And if you are tuning in on YouTube or Facebook, or if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts, thanks for being with us today. We are super excited for you to be with us. And you can join in on the conversation if you like on Facebook and on YouTube. So just put your comments right there and we'll put them on the air. And without further ado, Harold, let's welcome into the program President of the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame, Mr. Ray McCline, and Mr. Manny Rivera from Hard Hitting Promotions, who are both gracious enough to be with us tonight. Let's get them in here right now. And
Gentlemen.
Hello, gentlemen. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, fine.
Gentlemen.
Hello.
Thank you first and foremost for gracing us with this platform and the ability to be here with you guys today.
And I Manny,
echo those sentiments as well.
Thank you, Manny, and thank you, Ray. It's our pleasure to have you guys both on at the same time, which is, pretty rare. I mean, that's not something that we normally do, and there's a special reason why we're doing it today. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame 8th Annual Awards and Induction Weekend, which takes place at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and throughout Atlantic City from September 27th through September 29th, 2024. And it is going to be an incredible weekend. So I'm wondering, Ray, could you just tell the listeners a little bit about the Hall of Fame, what it is, what the mission is, and we'll get right into this.
Again, Mark, thank you, and Harold for extending your platform to us to be able to discuss the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame. And we're coming up on our 8th annual award induction weekend. This is, I can't believe we're going to be in September in a few weeks celebrating this event. But we're really excited about it. It's a great class. It's going to be a great weekend. We honor the long history of boxing here in Atlantic City, and we get to do that in a very special way. And I'm glad to be able, again, this year to be able to collaborate with a very dear friend of mine and a great promotional company, Manny Rivera and Hard Hitting Promotions, and they're helping us with this weekend. This is, I think, the second year. Actually, it should be the third year. We missed a year with COVID, but we're able to do this year. So we're really excited about the array of events that we have going on during that weekend, and also being able to have a live championship boxing going on with this as well at a historic property at Resorts Casino here in Atlantic City.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's rounding out to be an incredible weekend. And then Manny, how does it feel to have your the evening, the promotion tied in with the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame? Tell me what that feels like.
Well, I mean, it goes without saying, right? It's an extreme privilege to do so, right? I mean, you know, humble enough to know and understand that there's a whole array of different promoters that Mr. McCline could, choose from. I mean, the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame, and not because Ray is here, but I've said it to so many people. You know, it's among the best. It's definitely among the best out there with, inductions and the celebration and the atmosphere, the ability to really mingle with the, Hall of Fame fighters. I've been to a to a good share of them, including Canastota, and I'm gonna say this definitely is among the best. It rivals all the, quote unquote, known uh, induction places that they're doing around the world. And if you've never been there, you've never been here. September 27th, it kicks off, and you know it's something to experience. If you're a boxing fan, if your grandfather's a boxing fan, if your father's a boxing fan, this is the gift that you give them. This is the
If
gift
your
that
wife or your daughter or your sister's a boxing
absolutely
fan.
they'll be there. Mine will be there. My daughter will be there. It's funny because I just dropped off my daughter in college this weekend, and the first thing she told me when I dropped her off was, "Who's coming to pick me up for the event?" So, no, absolutely, absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, I'm speechless. It goes without saying, and this being the second year in a row, it's very humbling that Ray, and we are friends. We're really good friends. I consider him my brother.
Mhm.
But business is business, and at the end of the day, I know how Ray is about the Boxing Hall of Fame and what is it that he's trying to put out there, and for him to choose me for 2 years in a row to be able to collaborate with, it's a very, very humbling feeling.
Yeah. So, Ray, can you just tell the listeners who have been past inductees who have been inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Oh, we've had great names like Mike Tyson, Arturo Gotti, our local hero, Evander Johnson, Evander Holyfield, Michael Spinks, Larry Holmes, Mike Rossman. I mean, it's just a host of great fighters from local, regional, and international. And I'm glad that we're able to be able to platform the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame in that way, that we're able to celebrate its rich boxing history, in which it brought people from all over the world here to see fights, to cover fights from a press standpoint, to broadcast fights from a network standpoint, and to have fighters, again, from all over the world, fight here, whether they were from Germany or England, Australia, whether they were from Philly or New York or California, here nationally. We're a very unique, boxing destination. And, we've been able to really just highlight not just the fighters, but the promoters as well, the matchmakers, the judges, the referees. And, again, Atlantic City was one of those special places that, it was able to bring, those, high level individuals, from various parts of the world here, and and have those memories, recaptured. And I'm glad even at this time, so we have guests coming in from Canada, from Australia, from the UK, from Denmark, to be able to be a part of this celebration, and that's been happening each year. So I'm glad to know that Atlantic City has always, had that, special place in, the boxing world's heart, and we're able to, actually continue the legacy of that, through what we do here.
No, that's outstanding. I mean, listen, the fans, boxing fans, if you are out there and you are looking to have an amazing weekend, I'm telling you, this is the weekend you want to get out there to Atlantic City. It's beautiful. The weather is beautiful, and the boxing card, and the induction ceremonies and all of the other stuff that's going on the entire weekend, which we're gonna get into in just a second. But I just wanted to ask you, Manny. So, tell me about the promotion and some of the fighters that you have to headline this particular card coming up.
They are
Well,
excellent. I must say they're excellent. I look forward to the bouts.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, like I stated before, this is the best of the best. The Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame is like I said, it rivals any other, and it's among the best in the world. And so you gotta, the pressure's on me. The pressure's on me to put something together that it's that conform to this, right? You can't put no cookie cutter show. You can't put no 6-round main event, 7 round, or even a 10-round, 12-round main event that it's lopsided. The card that we put together is definitely a card that, in reality, I mean, and I'm not just saying this. I've had the privilege to do network television and introduce some of the best fighters in the world to network television. The likes of Devin Haney, the first time he was on network was on a hard-hitting promotions card on a Showtime date. The same thing with Jerome Boots Ennis. So we're no strangers to knowing future stars in the boxing game, and this is the same. The main event is another fighter that I've been saying it for years, just like I said about Devin Haney, just like I said about Jerome Boots Ennis. He's a future superstar, and it's Brandon Pizarro. And he'll be fighting no other than Wesley Ferret. So to show you that this is such a competitive fight, Brandon Pizarro is 19-1. Wesley Ferret out of New York. So it's, you have the best out of New York with the best out of Philly meeting in Atlantic City, tri-state area, collage. And William Ferret is 17-2. Yeah. So, fought some of the best, fought on